Yeah, I'm fat fingering over here, stumbling. According to Screen Rant, Steam Machine price leak has gamers horrified. They said, "I'm good." Valve's few forays into hardware have been largely successful. The Steam Deck is a hit, and as a result, the new VR headset is set to join a new generation of Steam machines. Unfortunately, the Steam Machine's leaked asking price just might be too much. Valve announced the Steam Machine officially last year, positioning it as a powerful PC they can plug into your TV and run Steam from. It's expected to be 6 times more powerful than the Steam Deck and boast the following specs. I would like to correct this article. I don't positioning it as a powerful PC. They always said it was going to be a mid-tier PC. That's why I think a lot of us were hoping that it was going to have a low price point because it wasn't going to be a high-end PC. So I don't think powerful is the right word there. But I mean, these are the specs you can expect. But a Reddit user took to the Gaming Leaks and Rumors subreddit earlier today to share a post from the Czech Republic's retailer, which appears to have leaked pricing for the Steam Machine. Please be aware that nothing has been officially confirmed yet, so do take it with a grain of salt. But according to this listing in the Czech Republic, the 512 gigabyte model will cost 19,000 C. I don't know what the fuck this currency is. Just say Czech money. And 22,000 for the 2 terabyte model, which translated into USD is 950 for the lower end model and 1,070 for the 2 terabyte model. Which is considerably more than previous reports suggested the Steam Machine would cost. Again, I should point out this may be a placeholder price created by the retailer, which is true. This is not confirmed. It could have just been a random number that they threw up, but we can't rule this out because, you know, with the RAM shortages, some companies are talking about making less SSDs. We could be having a GPU shortage on our hand as well. It's more than possible this could be the price. And I've been said this on the stream for the last few weeks. Unfortunately, wrong place, wrong time. It seems like it's a great product, but because of these AI data centers fucking everything up and eating up all the PC parts, it could end up fucking up this Steam Machine's announcement. Linus Tech Tips previously speculated the Steam Machine would cost a minimum of $602 to manufacture and could be sold at around $700. Unfortunately, Valve is likely to have to deal with the RAM availability issue that is also causing delays to the next generation of PlayStation and Xbox consoles, so an increased price isn't exactly out of the question. Comments on the Reddit thread are near unanimous. Those gamers who are interested in the Steam Machine initially are now worried it's too much. One potential customer writes, "Yeah, at that price, I'm good." Another one wrote, "Well, I guess I'm not getting the Steam Machine after all." Another added, while a third writes, "Yeah, I don't think I can justify that price point. If it was significantly lower, this could be a couch ARPG." Yeah, I think the problem with this is like it has like 16 gigabytes of RAM in it. It's got a GPU in there. It's already old. It's a mid-tier PC. They said it could run games at 4K, but like if it does, it's like games on medium at fucking 4K. It's not like you'd most likely be playing this thing 1080p if you wanted to get it on high, and like it's already dated hardware. And I think this would have been okay as a good entry point PC for people who don't want to build PCs if the price point was correct. But at this price point, I think I'm not going to go as far as let's turn off, because keep in mind, this is a rumor, right? But let's act like it's true for a second. Yeah, it's going to use heavy AI upscaling. Exactly. But let's act like this rumor is true for a moment. If it comes out that this thing is going to cost $1,000 minimum, I think best case scenario is it's going to be a niche product just like the Steam Deck, because even in this article it says that their hardware products are a hit like the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is a hit, but the Steam Deck is not mainstream. Your mom and dad doesn't know what the Steam Deck is. Steam Deck is for fucking nerds. It's for people like me and you, but it's not a mainstream success. It's a niche success. Hardcore gamers love the Steam Deck, but it's not on the level of the Switch and the PlayStation. Everybody knows what a Nintendo and a PlayStation is. Even people who are completely not in the know, and Xbox who are not in the know. And I think if they would have priced this correctly, this could have put the Steam Machine in the same conversation as the PlayStation, the Nintendo, and the Xbox. But I think best case scenario, if this comes out for $1,000, it's going to be another niche hit. And maybe Valve is okay with that. I was hoping they were swinging for the fences and they tried to come for PlayStation's head. But it seems like maybe that's not the case, and they're okay with just being, you know, like a minor league hit. And I guess that's cool too. But I can tell you right now, if this rumor comes out, because we're gonna wait for the confirmation. If it comes out that it's true and it's gonna be $1,000, I won't be getting this shit, y'all. Too rich for my blood. I already got a gaming PC. I spent thousands of dollars on it. It's way better than this shit. It's gonna last way better than this shit. To me, I was considering this because I was thinking it was gonna be a low price point. I could put it in the living room, so if I don't want to sit at the computer desk, because it's not always fun to sit at your desk and play games, then I could pick up my Steam save file, go to the living room, and play the same exact game, maybe with slightly less graphics. And then also I was gonna use it probably as an alleged emulation machine. That would be nice to have like a high-end emulation machine just sitting in the living room with a small form factor. That was the appeal for me. So you kind of lost me on that. I'm not paying $1,000 for that. If you see me with one of these, I got it secondhand probably for cheap for the low. Yeah, it's gonna be a no for me for the dog. So like, keep in mind this is a rumor. Take it with a grain of salt. You know, listings can be incorrect sometimes. Sometimes they could just put up a random number as a placeholder. But let's act like it's real for a second. What's it? Just use the Steam link. Well, the Steam link uses your internet. Streaming can be finicky. It's nice to have actual traditional hardware. Are y'all still interested in it? If it was at $1,000, let me know. What's the word? What's the vibe on this? Y'all pre-ordered or not? Not upgradable? No, nigga. You see this shit? This is a custom small form factor. This shit is not upgradable. At most, the only thing you might be able to upgrade is maybe the RAM. But like that motherboard and that GPU, nah, this is gonna be custom hardware. No, and that's another issue with this thing, right? It's a custom piece of hardware that you will not be able to customize very much, so it needs to be the right price point. This is more of in line with consoles, bro. This is a mid-ass PC build. Nah, not for a band. I was hoping 400 to 600. I was hoping 400 to 600. This is way too rich for my fucking blood. Even as a tax write-off, I don't want to pay this shit. Now I'm looking for next gaming laptop, so I'm cooked regardless. Ooh. If they show up as a Big T Bazaar in Texas for the low, I might get it. What does that even mean? 400 to 600 maybe in 2020. That was my upper limit. 600 was like my upper limit. 7 like max. And even still, if it was 7, I'd wait for a sale when it gets down to like 650, 600, because you know them Steam winter sales, all that shit. Shout out to Jake McKenzie with the super chat. He said, got me a 5070 Ti after the 360 rumors or the 3060 rumors. Now a lot of them are sold out on Amazon. Hop on it if you can afford it. Hop on it. Would a tax write-off even make it remotely worth it? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's not even worth it because I don't know how often I would use it. I don't even know how often I would use it. And if it's $1,000 and it doesn't come with anything else like a controller, oh yeah, it probably won't come with a controller. It'll probably come with the cables to plug into your TV. That's about it. $1,000 isn't bad considering PS5 prices when GTA 6 launches. What? $1,000 isn't bad considering PS5 prices. What does the PS5 have to do with anything? We're talking about PC. What are you talking about? What does that have to do with anything? I'm tired. Did I miss something? My brain right now. Did I miss something? I said the same thing. Okay, so I'm not the only one lost. I don't know, man. I don't know what it, ball and gun gamers. They just cannot go 10 seconds. GTA 6. Savior of gaming. Savior of gaming. GTA 6. Oh my gosh. Get in the car. I rob people. I shoot. You're welcome, buddy. All right, so that's your update. Just keep in mind it's a rumor when it comes to the Steam Machine thing. And other news, Big T Bazaar is a store in Dallas, and no, it will not be sold there. I appreciate you explaining that to me, Dad Boy, because whoever said that originally talking about the Big T Bazaar. Listen, the whole world doesn't live in fucking Dallas, Texas. Y'all gotta niggas be coming in here talking about, yo, you streaming late. I don't live in the same time zone as you. I don't live in the same state. So unless we talking about like a national, international brand, some of y'all gotta realize, y'all. I've never heard of that store. Anybody heard of that store before? Big T Bazaar? What the fuck they sell there, bro? Fucking sex toys and shit? That shit sound crazy as hell. That sound like you can get a coffee, a sex toy, and a Tonka truck or some shit, bro. I seen the showcase, just a bunch of yapping. It felt like a podcast. Yeah, I was busy yesterday. That's why I didn't stream. But I mean, I told you I wasn't gonna stream yesterday anyway. Shout out to CJ Fisher with the sub. Appreciate it. And I'm not gonna lie, I was like, damn, I kind of wish I would have been able to stream this joint. Because for those unaware, the New Game Plus showcase is a new showcase that just started this year, first one ever, being hosted by some YouTubers, some content creators. I think that dude Jake Lucky, you always see him on Twitter. I think he runs Dextero or something. That Luke Stevens guy, he does like I guess he does reviews on YouTube. Just some content creators. They came together. They wanted to put their own show together, kind of like Summer Games Fest, E3, Game Awards type of shit, where they gave game devs a platform to show off their games. And you know, I'm not opposed to it. Like, I'm not gonna knock the hustle, because one of the things that I always talk about on the stream is one of the biggest problems gaming has right now is advertising. People say gaming is dead, and no, it's actually the opposite. I think there's too many games, and because of that, it makes it hard because everybody's cannibalizing each other. Then also people don't have a budget for advertising. So the hardest thing is just getting your game seen. So I'm not gonna be opposed to people putting together shows to showcase games. But the word on the street, because I did check Twitter, the word on the street is this shit was a little so I'm not upset that I didn't get to stream it. I'm just gonna go through these trailers and see what they announce, because it looks like a lot, and I'm not gonna waste my fucking time. Ethos tweet really summed up how I felt. I think I saw his tweet. Let's go to his tweet, see what Ethos said about it. Deb Ethos. Where did he put it at? Oh, here we go. So some honest feedback. This felt like a podcast, not a showcase. It felt like I spent most of the show listening to this group of content creators than seeing games. Most of the hosts lacked the charisma to host something like this for that long. What I be trying to tell y'all, one day y'all gonna give me my flowers, what I be trying to tell you, I said the same thing about the streamer awards. Like one of these things, like these streamers got to realize is being a host is an actual skill set. Entertaining is a skill set. It's not the same as stealing Twitter memes. But anyways, please just show us games and developers. Leave the long commentary for like a post show. Drop the 5 hosts and fine tune it to 2 hosts that have strong synergy. I feel that. Please always keep the name of the game on the screen whenever it's being shown, especially because these are indie games and people are not familiar with them. So y'all agree with that? I didn't get to watch the whole thing. I mean, just looking from the imagery, like the setup, it does seem kind of frustrating to have like 5 people. You only need 2 hosts. You don't need all that extra shit. Introduce the game. You can share a quick thought about it and keep it moving, bro. Those are all fair critiques. Yeah, I don't feel like he was being malicious with this. He's just critiquing it. I agree with him. Okay, some of y'all, a lot of people who watch this seem like y'all fucking with what he's saying. All right, well then let's see what they announced then. Let's see what they announced. You know, it's their first year, so we're gonna give them some leniency, some grace. You know, they're trying. I can't be mad at that. Deep Dish Dungeon. Let's just run through these trailers, see if we can find anything interesting. We will be skimming through them. Why is this in 360p? LOL, I agree with Watts. It was not good, which is rich when some of the hosts love to shit on bad president. Oh, wait, what did Watts say? I didn't see what Watts said. Hold up. Yeah, she's been talking kind of spicy on Twitter. I seen it. Let's see. This 5,000 watts. What'd she say? Streamer game. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, here we go. I understand what they were going for with the new game plus showcase, but I think it might have flowed better to have trailers to show the games and interviews, but then separate the crew talking about the games in a podcast. Yeah, kind of like what Ethos said, do it afterwards. Also, the bit rate was really bad. Same thing Ethos was basically saying. I think it just could be better. I'm pretty sure they'll talk about it, because remember, guys, the podcast, in case you didn't know, the podcast is weekly. youtube.com/GI updates. We will be talking about this on the podcast, so I'm sure Ethos and Watts will give you more in detail because they got to watch it live. I just got to catch up with these trailers, so I'm ready to talk this shit. But yeah, we will have a new podcast out next week talking about this shit. youtube.com/GI updates. All my homies hate Luke Stevens. Why all your homies hate him? Yeah, I'm not playing this shit. Next. He only posts Doomer content. To be fair to him, I don't know. I don't watch him. To be fair to him, some people say the same thing about me, and I always push back on that. Like, I'll give you an example actually today. I'm just trying to be fair to him. I don't watch him because I know how this content creator shit is can be. I'll give you an example. I tweeted a bunch today, right? All my negative tweets went damn near viral. But then I post something positive, right? Barely anybody likes this shit. It's just kind of how it's the name of the game. It's you could post positive stuff, but the reality is people don't interact with positive stuff. My most viral content on Twitter is always me being critical. I don't grift. When I'm being critical of stuff, I think I'm being fair. I think I'm saying valid things, but it is negative. Twitter's full of negativity. So like, to be fair to him, I don't know that Luke's doing that. I have to go off of y'all word. I'm not gonna lie, I don't trust y'all niggas in the chat. The positive stuff a lot of times gets buried. It just gets buried. But I still post stuff just to, not just as evidence, but like just to share because somebody might listen. That tweet made me go watch the Pragmata demo. True. All right, back to it. The Blood of the Dawnwalker. You're not wrong, boy. How Twitter is becoming negativity sells more. Yeah, low-key chatting.
What this means is basically that you, as a Dawnwalker, you have underwent a transformation. You used to be human. And now, during the nighttime, you do get all the powers and the difficulties of being a vampire. So you get the blood craving and so on. But during daytime, these powers are dormant and you still have to eat. You have all the weaknesses of a human, right? But also the perks of being human. One of the things that is unique to humans in our IP is being able to use magic, so casting spells. The Dawnwalkers
are social media
very common.
In general seems to reward negativity, so incentivize creators. I feel that. Yeah, like I can see this being a criticism right here. Like, what's the point of this setup and what's the point of this host? I think a better setup would have just been put the game dev on the screen, full screen, and cut in gameplay. If they need to say something, you can cut it, but like her being there serves absolutely no purpose. And if the whole show was there, I could see that being annoying.
Place in that IP, they are very, very rare, rarer than vampires. So you as a Dawnwalker are kind of special in this regard. I would say the short...
Just wanted to get their logo on the screen.
The kind of immediate impact on the character development are... you have to feed on, either animals or humans on blood.
I'm hyped for this game. It looks okay, but it looks a little double A to me.
Weird, eerie experiences
kind of janky.
He didn't have as a human. Brentsis and his clique of vampires actually caught him on his low point when he was vulnerable. He has used a specific trace of vampiric blood in order to cement his position in the valley.
How long was the full show?
I'd imagine having a bloodsucker as your lord might be a tough sell. However, if the alternative is getting sick and, dying in thousands, actually it doesn't sound...
It was 3 hours?
To kind of distort the religious belief.
Fuck no. Yeah,
as a savior.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm happy I missed this one, bro. Yeah, I would have turned that shit off. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes an article's best, chat. Let me get that summary, bro. I would have not sat through that. You are not the Game Awards.
Iconography shown in the local cathedral, for example, and in the castle and so on. There is this whole cult of personality he builds around himself. So he basically shows himself as something better than the old order, right? We do have a mechanic tied to shrines that are erected across the valley. And Brentsis puts a lot of attention to kind of twist them to his own image. And these do have a functionality. When you play the game, we have assigned specific functions to them. Generally speaking, one of the things we wanted to achieve in this game is to have Brentsis being this active antagonist. In a lot of games, the antagonists are out there to be defeated, but generally speaking, you have free reign, you do your own thing, and it doesn't really change much in how they approach you. In this game, what we want...
Yep. Like, you don't have no questions about the game. What's the point of doing it? This is more of a sales pitch. What's the point of doing an interview if you're not going to ask any questions? The game looks okay, but I'm still not sold on this one. I don't know about that. Let's see. Blind Descent. Steam Early Access Survival, we're out of there. Fucking load. Steam Early Access Survival, we're out of there. I better not see a bunch of this shit, bruh. Just chopping down logs and building forts. I swear to, can we kill that genre, please? Steam Early Access Survival games is some of the worst shit on the fucking internet. Unless you're gonna do something different, we're tired. Listen.
You need to leave.
Yeah, crafting. I don't want to hit 1,000 trees and build a hut. No, thank you.
Romeo Foxtrot, we got your location report.
Yo, shout out to Salem with the sub. Appreciate you.
The Good luck.
That Steam slop. Beautiful Light is the name of this game. Is this a first-person shooter survival game, bruh? All right, man. I don't know about this.
Where pixels were once only 2D. Now they're 3D. Oh, I'm just with you. I'm Dominic John, the dev behind Project Shadowglass, a 3D pixelated RPG that's a love letter to classic immersive sims like Thief and System Shock. This video is a series of prototype rooms that I've been working on some of the core systems in. No art, no assets.
Prototype? Nigga, why are you here? Oh yeah, they're lucky I didn't react to this shit. Why are you here? Prototype? We don't want to see no prototype. What the fuck? The only prototype I want to see is the one with the nigga and Alex Mercer. Prototype 3, but I don't want to see no prototype game. This is not a game. What the fuck are we talking about, right? Just giving anybody a slot. Yo, shout out to Treason with the sub, with the super chat. Am I playing High Guard off stream? Unfortunately. Well, not fortunately, because it's free to play. I'll try it. There's no risk in playing a free to play game besides your time. And I mean, I do this for a living, so it's okay. I'll be playing High Guard and I'll be giving it a fair shake. I don't have like a visceral hate for that game like the internet does. Like I don't really care. It does look generic, but I'm like whatever about it. It's because it's free to play. And also because the podcast moved to weekly, we kind of have to play it. I got to stay on top of these games. So yeah, I'm gonna try it out at least. Talk about it. A space survival game. Is this the one with the black woman?
My name is Amin Bouafa. I'm a film music composer.
I think this one looked
I'm a
okay.
Composer for Aphelion, the video game. I remember having a message from Talal saying that he loved.
Full Sail grads have been going crazy the past 2 years. Chill on them. I don't know.
And inviting me to come to the studio and to meet the team. It was very important for me to understand how.
Podcast every Sunday. Yes, we agreed. Every Sunday we will meet, unless something because something can come up. You know, people got life, kids, shit like that. But we're gonna try. That's the key word.
Interactive.
If there's no show, I'll make sure to tweet it out. Hey, can't because X, Y, and Z happened.
So how to compose, how to write.
So make sure to follow the Twitter on GI updates. Make sure to follow us on Twitter.
With models, with stems, with separating the different elements, and at the same time, how could the music, how the structure of the music would
shout out the dog always with the sub, appreciate it.
It's very important for me first to have the story of Ariane and Thomas, like that the log line is the story, both of them, so there is a theme that conveys this emotional relationship between them. And then the frozen aspect of the music. I mean, for me,
bro, I just want to know about the game. I don't really care about the music like that. If the music is fire, that's cool. But like the first thing that should be selling it is the game, bro. I saw your tweet on Crimson Desert. Will you be playing that game? I know you have open world fatigue. I'm on the fence about it. It without a doubt looks like a good game, but like I'm not completely sold. It depends on when it comes out.
It's
the music composer. He's only talking music. All right, we're out of there then. I don't really care about the music. The Expanse, Osiris Reborn, developer interview. Is this just DLC for the Choose Your Own Adventure? There's so many games coming out.
We had some discussions at the early stages of the production, to be honest, whether to go fully class system or something else. And
shout out to Raekwon. I think Blood, the Dawnwalker, will be a sleeper hit when it releases, especially if they smooth out the movements. I agree with you. I think it could be potentially a dark horse.
Possible ways that the player might perceive the game, the power fantasies, how he can express himself in combat.
Yeah, I saw Crimson Desert will have a map bigger than Red Dead Redemption 2. I tweeted about it. It went viral. That's the viral tweet I had today because it made me roll my eyes. This is the video I saw from this shit. Crimson Desert's open world is at least 2 times the size of Skyrim and larger than Red Dead Redemption 2. Before I even read any of this shit, the game looks pretty. I rolled my eyes because I'm just like, bro, like, I'm tired of games coming out where I gotta mentally prepare to play this shit. Like, oh brother, man, like, can we just talk about what's cool about the gameplay, man? Like, this shit got 15,000 likes. So apparently, there are people who disagree in the comments, but it has 15,000 likes in the last 12 hours. So a lot of people agree with what I'm saying. The average gamer, game developers, the average gamer is 34 years old nowadays, bro. Stop talking about the fucking map size. I'm gonna be honest. Let that shit be a surprise or something, like, or just lead with the combat and stuff. But people said the trailer was good, so we'll check it out when we get to it.
He might want to be a sniper. He might want to be a hacker, maybe an engineer, something else.
Yeah, bigger maps do not mean better games.
We thought how to mix it up a bit.
Especially after Dragon's Dogma.
To experiment with what he encounters.
I like the art style
during the game. So, for example, when he finds a neat
yeah, this is the game that has the TV show
shown in the announcement trailer. Even if he's a sniper, he might want to experiment with that. Why not? It fits the universe. It fits the playstyle. He might want to see how it works. And so we decided why not to give him the possibility to do that. That was the idea behind the playstyle. So playstyle is basically the starting preset that kind of gently guides you towards the certain direction.
I think it would be cool if we had a video game where you fight viruses in the body inspired by Osmosis Jones. True, like you got to save somebody from getting a virus or they won't be able to go to work or some shit like that. That could be cool. You could do missions where like you got to fight a brain worm. You got to fight a common cold in the chest. You could do a mission where like you got to fight fucking testicular cancer or something. You got to shoot the ball sack. It could be lit.
Your power fantasy of how you play the game. At some point, the player will need to commit to his choices. So again.
So wait, this is a third-person action game? I thought it was a choose-your-own-adventure.
You just can switch everything on the fly. That kind of makes your choices less important. So at some point, you need to stick to particular guns, particular gadgets, and you just build around them. We give you...
The final boss would be the woke mind virus, yeah. Hard difficulty would be fighting Asmongold's body.
But you will need to commit. During the character creation...
Yeah, you gotta do a mission in the virus fighting game where you gotta keep Asmongold functioning correctly after he drank a gallon of fucking Dr. Pepper and chased it down with a Coke.
You will have to choose between...
So he has enough energy to clean his room.
Your origin,
this is Virus Destroyer.
Or Earther or Martian. Facial customization, appearance. You can choose your body type.
So you will be playing as a Pinkwater mercenary with different type of origin that you would create. You will have your sibling with the same, like, identical one. They will look a little bit different because they're their own person. They have their own personality. These events are set during the first 3 books, I think. You will start on Eris and witness basically the events from a different angle, and this part will be to some degree shown in your character creation.
Every companion.
I'm still lost on what kind of game this is. Can anybody confirm what is this, bro? Because like there's moments where he's walking around. Is it an action game or is it I thought it was a choose your own adventure. A lot of us. Their first show. The Expanse Osiris Reborn is an upcoming action role-playing game. So it's a choose your own adventure, I think. Third-person shooter action RPG. It doesn't say third-person. Oh, never mind. It's a third-person action RPG. It doesn't say shooter though. It could still fall under choose your own. It's something. I don't know what it is.
Somewhere in the universe, and they have their own background, consisting of their faction and their acquaintance. They have some backgrounds.
I wish they would show more gameplay.
All this stuff will influence how they perceive the situations player encounters. So in every major plot event, they will have their opinions. They might hint you towards some decisions.
I think you shoot and make decisions.
Assistance or
cool with that.
Some crucial contacts to go for help, for advice, for military.
You're thinking of a different Expanse? This is a shooter RPG?
Stories, their own styles, and you can choose to help them or maybe to ignore their own stories totally.
Not a cover shooter? Okay, I'm kind of interested in this one then.
In this particular companion, the choices you make for those companions also will matter in long term.
Yep, some of them will have romance.
When does this one drop?
You can see on our background companions.
Perfect,
We cannot
thank
say who is going to have romance, but there will definitely be romance in our game.
It's a small crew on the small ship. You know, the Expanse, it's a universe where everyone flies in very tight spaces for a very long time. So there is a dynamics in the crew as well. We have a few layers of the combat system. First of all, it's obviously the gunplay, a few classes of weapons that you can use, and mostly you do it from the covers.
So it is a shooter. Oh, it's got destruction. Nice. See, I want to see more of
The
that.
second layer of the combat system is that's your abilities. That they might be more like offensive ones, maybe something like a grenade.
It looked like the destruction reminded me of, you guys remember the game Red Faction? The one where you were on Mars on the Xbox 360, it kind of like that.
Or a shoulder cannon, or maybe something more defensive like a shield, or maybe...
That's a compliment, by the way.
Drone. A lot of gadgets that you can choose from depending on your play style. And as Julia mentioned, there are some play styles that are mostly focused on using your gadgets rather than using your weapons. Third layer, but still very important, that's obviously your companion.
Red Faction Guerrilla was godly. Yeah, just blow shit up. That and Mercenaries.
They have what we call combat opportunities.
I think the problem right now that I'm seeing from these, first of all, they say it's a developer interview. This is not an interview. This is a developer. This is a sales pitch. An interview would be as feedback to them. You would actually have one. You guys had 5 hosts and nobody asked a question. A question, and you got to ask questions that gamers want to know. So this is not a developer interview. This is a sales pitch. And I think another issue with it too is not only is it a little long, but it's like for the couple that we watched so far, it feels like nobody's excited about their games. This is supposed to be a game showcase. Like, yo, can we do another take where you pep it up or something? Like, my man's just chilling in the chair. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be in space. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be in the spaceship. You know what I'm saying? Couple black bad baddies. You know what I'm saying? We'll have a blue bitch, red bitch. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pop some space perks, you know what I'm saying? And we're just gonna do what we do. Like, yeah, like say it with your chest. You supposed to be selling me a game. My man a little too laid back, bruh. Like, are you Future or are you a fucking game dev, bruh? Yeah, we was in Magic City the other night. Like, what the fuck? Yo, shout out to Kill with the sub. Appreciate it. Yeah, nonchalant ass interview. I'm gonna move on. I am interested in this game. I'm interested in this one. Just that little bit of gameplay, and I have a bias towards space shit, and I like the art design. They need to show more of the game though. I think half of these interviews could have been cut in half. 4 minutes. Yeah, we skimming. Oh my lord.
Hey, Aaron, it's Thomas. You know, your brother. You said you would visit me here, but you never did. Look, bygones be bygones. Just find me in West Zone.
Is this another Steam early access survival game? This is why I get on indie developers, bro. People be thinking like, I don't want indie developers to win. No, a lot of you niggas is bums, bro. I don't care. I don't care. As an indie developer, there are pros and cons to it. The con being that you're indie, you don't have a corporation backing you, so you don't have as much money. But the pro to being an indie developer is you're not limited by the corporation. You can create whatever you want. And for some reason, like 80 to 90% of these indie developers all make the same shit. Early access survival games, whether it's in the forest, on the beach, or in space, fucking Doom clones, these full sale, like, and it's crazy because people defend this shit. I don't want to play this. You're wasting your time. You're wasting my time. Yeah, pixel art games with some little girl with a wolf in the forest about some deep introspective journey about a little girl who lost her parents and she was adopted by Romulus and Remus, some wolves or some shit. Like, bro, I don't want to play that shit, dog. Jesus Christ. Avowed, skip. Grounded 2, skip. Outward 2. What the fuck is this? Like, make something different, bruh. You're killing me with these names.
Outward is an open world RPG, which for once you're not some kind of special.
You said Avowed got patched to be a full game finally.
Or the last child from
Oh
prophecy.
shit.
You're just a dude or a dudette. And the reason why we are downscaling who the player is because they want to be immersed more than they want to be powerful. And that
At the realization Ubisoft still has talent, it's just the suits and management. I been said that shit. Yeah, Expedition 33 is a great example.
is the big change in our approach. And we made all of our design decisions to be in alignment with this vision. If you were just a regular person and you wanted to think like a human would, but in a fantasy world, it's when you are
Skip. Forsaken Realms, Varen's Call.
Today, we're going to be taking a deep dive into our
This nigga's talking through a HyperX headset.
upcoming
Oh
action
my
RPG,
god.
Varen's Call. The world of Leda is entirely shrouded by darkness on one side, while scorched by endless sun on the other. These incredibly hostile areas are known as the Forsaken Realms, which, as you may have noticed, is the name of the universe we are meticulously crafting. Your first steps within the Forsaken Realms will take you to the Vale of Varen, a city on the brink of collapse, and the first of our narrative-focused adventures. You'll step into the boots of a lone mercenary, seeking to answer Varen's call for aid, and maybe earn some gold and glory along the way.
He said the PS4 headset.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the New Games Plus Showcase. My name is the Black Hokage. I'm an indie developer, so you should support me. I deserve a participation trophy. Today I'm going to be showing off a game you've never seen before. It's going to star a little girl in the forest trying to survive, and we're going to have to chop some trees down and build a mud hut as some dinosaurs attack us. So I'm calling this game Little Girl with a Fox in the forest with a mud hut getting attacked by a T-Rex. Coming to Steam soon, wish list, because I'm an indie developer.
Yeah, get your bitch ass out of here, nigga. To hear this shit. But I'm the asshole when I say this shit. You're gonna earn my $70.
Varen needs a hero, and every hero needs a way to slay the countless fantastical beasts they'll encounter. Varen's Call aims to cater to a wide range of playstyles, offering you the freedom to combat the unknown in a variety of ways. Whether you prefer to be a nimble-footed archer, flinging fireballs between arrows, or face your foes toe-to-toe.
This one looks better than some of the other stuff, but not playing it. Looks better than the other stuff so far, though. Dragon Twin. Do you think Blue Chews and gambling sponsorships would be a bad choice or a low-hanging fruit for a first-time content creator? Well, first and foremost, they throw bags at people who get viewership, so they're not going after low content creators. They're going after proven entities. Second, you have to understand selling out you're only a sellout if you sell out your own morals. A lot of times people throw around that term way too much. Oh, this person's a sellout. And it's like, no, if you're somebody who believes in Blue Chews and like that's what you like, I don't know why. I mean, you're not a sellout. So like it depends on who you are as a person. That's for you to decide. Me personally, I don't want to push gambling and dick pills because that's just not what I'm into. I also don't push drinking. I don't drink. So it depends on who you are. That varies from person to person, but I would never call somebody a straight up sellout because they're pushing X, Y, and Z. There's certain things that are harmful, I think, but you know that's a conversation for a different situation. I done sub if you did a Blue Chew. Hey, Chad, my dick hard as hell today. Look, I hit a Blue Chew. Create your own dragon, take to the skies, and ride into battle and command armies from the back of your fiery flames. Morally compromised is a better way of saying it. Yeah, like nobody can ever say that I'm morally compromised because I've always said from day one that like I enjoy making content. I do it for the love of the game, but I'm not working for free. So like if I take a mobile game ad or some shit like that, you can't get mad at me because I've been said I like making money, bro. It's just certain things that I'm not gonna make money off of type shit. Depends on the person. This ain't even a game yet. Yeah, like are we what is this? Is this an engine flip or some shit? Like I don't get mad when people sell products to their fans. I understand if they want to make their content, they do understand. Just make sure you're not pushing bad products. That's all I always try to do. Make sure I don't really take sponsorships like that very often anyway. The Cube.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube. I can still barely believe it myself.
Would I do a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship? If I was really bad on cash, yeah. I get them offered all the time. I turn them down all the time.
When it showed up, I was in the lab.
But I'm not down bad, so.
You know?
Yeah, is this an AI video game?
I felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness. How did the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
Oh, it's the atomic people, because that's those girls. This is the same universe. It's like when Russia won the war or some shit. I don't know what I looked at, and honestly, I'm a little disturbed. We're just gonna move on. I don't know what I'm looking at. Immortal Gates of Pry. Yeah, there's that Jake Lucky guy. He's always on Twitter.
So Immortal Gates of Pyre is an attempt to modernize and make more accessible the RTS genre, while simultaneously keeping all of the complexity and the opportunities for mastery that have made RTS so popular over the years. So it's I would refer to it as a Blizzard-style RTS, the fast action, big battles, very tactical, kind of very rapid-fire
This is the first game. Like, this doesn't look bad. I'm not hating. This doesn't look bad. Reminds me of RoboCop 2. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I can see that. Deus Ex. I can see that.
Survival is core part of the experience.
Inventory space is limited, and every item matters, forcing players to make careful decisions about
That reminds me of Resident Evil.
what to leave behind.
Hellion's high-tech systems allow you to hack devices, pick locks, and access restricted areas.
Your cybernetic implants help you uncover hidden elements and investigate the environment. Missions and level design are fully non-linear.
Animation style reminds me of Dishonored. I agree.
Stealth, dialogue, and combat are all valid approaches and can be freely combined.
In Exekiller, every decision matters.
What's it gonna be? Plata or muerte?
Wishlist on Steam.
Exekiller on Steam.
Exekiller. I like the name. It's got a good name. That's the best game I've seen so far. I would play that if I'd get it on the Steam sale. It's like a day one cop for me. But that was alright. That was alright. Kudos to them. Far West. What is this?
Hi everyone, Robert here from Fireshine Games. I am the Senior Product Manager for Far West, developed by the incredible 6-person team at Evil Raptor. Far West is a 1-to-4 player co-op PvE first-person shooter where you play—
It's nice to hear somebody be excited about their game, by the way.
—is robot cowboys in a weird western world. Work together to kill bosses, collect bounties, and cleanse the lands of the evil enemy invaders. Today, I'm going to talk you through a short, single-round session of Far West. Here, we're exploring—
Play this as a vibe with friends.
It
doesn't look bad. It looks like a fun co-op shooter.
Weapons, spells, and characters. Once the team is geared up and ready to go, we can pick the bounty we want to hunt and drop into the game.
I think for me, it depends on how they handle the fights, right? Like, if it's just bullet sponges and you need 4 people to tackle it, then I'm like, whatever. But if it's fights that engage your mind, then it could be fun.
Now that we have dropped into the map, it is time to head to our first objective. We can travel around the map much faster with the use of our trusty horses, which we can summon with the press of a button. When fighting enemies, I can use different firearms and a variety of spells to do damage or heal myself and teammates.
The movement looks nice.
Spells and guns can also be comboed together to make their effects more powerful, spread their damage further, or even create new spells.
Ooh.
To summon this boss, we need to do the obvious. Launch a nuke at its nest. So let's get this rocket loaded with explosives and shoot it into the sky. When playing co-op, you have to work together as a team to complete the objectives and defend yourself from enemy attacks. Right now, we're throwing sticks of dynamite to my teammate for him to put in the rocket, of which he is actually only catching a few. While carrying out objectives, you will attract the attention of the enemy.
I feel like this might appeal to like the zombies crowd. Yeah, and it gets points for being creative. This is what I'm talking about. Like, yo, if you're an indie dev, do what the fuck you want. This looks like this, and then the last game looks like games. This is what the fuck they wanted them. This is what I want to see. It doesn't look bad.
Now we have the rocket all powered up. Let's launch it at the boss nest to really make—
Shout out the Wavy with the sub.
This bounty is far from over. Now we have to take the beast down.
This is a VR game? Nah.
Get this party started.
More gameplay and less yap. Yeah, it's a good mix of gameplay and yapping. Yeah, Borderlands people might like this type shit. I say a W game. I've seen enough. It's a W. You got a couple decent games finally. Jesus Christ. The game looks distinct. Like I saw raw gameplay of this. I wouldn't confuse it with another game. Ding, 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 ding. Erosion. What is this? Lyrical Games. I like that name for the studio.
As a parent, you've got one job. Protect your family. Whatever happens, you do it or die trying.
Pixel art, over the top, dungeon crawling. I'm good. The Division 2, nigga, what? Get the fuck out of here. I was like, what? That's not even English. I'm not listening to that shit. I'm not listening to that. The Division 2 and the big 2026. Bro, if you don't get that shit the fuck out my fucking face, alpha response. That I'm actually offended. That's crazy. It's coming back. Nigga, no, it's not. Put that shit back in the garbage. If the Division 2 was a baby being born and we could see the head coming out of your mama pussy, I will shove the Division 2 back in. We don't want it, bruh. We don't want it. No, thank you. Leave that shit back in 2015. Yeah, keep it on the PS4. This shit about playing cops, nigga. I ain't playing no game with no fucking cops, nigga. Let's see. Last Man Sitting. Oh, is this that game where you play in the chair? Yeah, cop propaganda. See, this is funny. I remember when I first seen this. Looks like a game. Somebody's like, let's just make a game about motherfuckers who frustrated at work and start airing that bitch out. This looks like it could be fun. They grinding on rails and sniping. Last Man Sitting. That looks like it could be fun. That looks like it. That's a W. Sand Raiders of Sophie. That's creative as hell. I might try it. Name of the game is Last Man Sitting. This shit looked like Chrome Hounds on the Xbox 360, but it takes place in like the Wild Wild West with Will Smith and shit. Wild Wild West. So you get to create your own little Gundam. Steamboat Willie ass Gundam. I don't know if I'm gonna play it though. I don't know about this. It looks okay, but I'll pass. Dark Light Survivor. Oh wait, is this a survival game? They got the grass physics on lock. This game was cool. Did it just change perspectives? Movement for me. It's a hack and slash, but you can go third person or top down. Is it like a zombie survival game, like waves of enemies? Like, is there a story? Oh, that's fire. That's pretty cool. Probably like Helldivers. Gotcha. Looks alright. Steam sale type of game. I'd be open to it. It look alright. Tape 101. Yo, how much more we got? Oh my fucking god. Yeah, we gotta speed through this chat because I got other stuff I gotta talk about. We're speeding through this. You play as a Roomba? Another backroom horror slop. What does that mean? What is that a genre I'm unaware of? Backroom. What does that mean? I'm not gonna lie, that shit sound like porn. She shot a backroom scene. What the fuck? It's just nonsense. She was on the casting couch, then she went to the back room. It looks like that fake ass Kojima game. What was it? IT or whatever that shit is. Nested Lands.
Bring out your dad. Bring out your dad.
PT, yeah, PT. Shout out to Alex with the super chat. Appreciate it. We cutting trees and building houses. Nope. Warhammer Dark Heresy. 5 minutes.
By enemies from beyond.
Imagine you're playing inside Warhammer universe by the guys who can't use the army, who need to find this particular person in charge.
Not knowing what Backrooms is a little crazy. It's not even new. It's like a 10-year-old concept at least. I don't play horror games, so I wouldn't know.
Of bad things.
It's not that crazy to think.
Imperium
I have a different life than you.
One more day before crumbling to dust. That's basically how I would describe it. Just imagine the true Warhammerish stories where no choices are good, but you don't have an option to go away.
Yeah, Warhammer fans is eating. I feel like some new Warhammer is being announced every other month.
And it's just a matter of how precisely you will achieve this. One of
Chat, he's not 15.
Most significant changes
far from
the
it.
Player would experience compared to the Rogue Trader would be more stakes, more value in a surrounding, in any environment.
Is this supposed to be like Baldur's Gate?
That you're playing with the covers, the line of sights. We read how
it is. Gotcha.
How they are working, and how much benefit they providing to the party. So it's basically would be more playing around the environment. We abandon the step up mechanics. So if you're ending your turn behind some wall, you are behind some wall. There won't be like one circle around you that allows you to step up of this cover and to shoot at anything. If you
nah, it's not even a horror game thing. It's all horror media. I don't watch horror, period. This is not my thing.
The place where you start your turns, I
don't play horror games. I don't really watch horror movies.
Would be more significant. Other thing is role-playing model. There are
some of us don't want to pay $20 to go to the movie theater and watch The Devil. I'm good.
more.
I'm sure Warhammer hands are except for Sinners, yeah, because that shit black. The best scene in Sinners outside the history scene was shooting the Klan. That's not horror. That's history, nigga. That nigga rolled a blunt then killed the Klan. Like, what are we talking about, right? That is not horror. That's an action movie. That's a superhero movie to me. Towerborn. Sinners was more of a thriller. I agree. I don't think it was horror either. It wasn't a scary movie. It was more of a thriller. Psychological shit. Interesting camera angles.
I would describe this as a brawler meets action RPG. This is an awesome entry into the brawler space as somebody who tends to play a lot of RPGs and MMOs. So I have a lot of brain space and like, I want to make really cool builds. A little less so in like, how do I actually dodge and get out of things? And
I like the art.
Early on, I was able
I like the 2.5D it's got going on.
Finding nice little gear.
This game is fun. It's already out.
To eventually build my brawler skill set in. And I find myself kind of going back and forth as we play test between like, oh, I'm finding something that's a little difficult here. Well, what can I do with my gear set in order to tweak things? Or like, is there a different skill that I should pick
I would not expect a brawler game to be called Towerborn.
Dive right back in.
Born.
The player is
this update trailer, I think.
Deathless Defender of Humanity, which is currently.
See, I mean, that's the problem. Like, they didn't introduce anybody. They didn't say what they were talking about. Like, they just started yapping.
Sequestered away on the Belfry, which is McLaren's background over there. It's a tower that was set up for mysterious purposes, but turned out to be a pretty good haven.
I really like the art.
The fall of their stronghold, the City of Numbers. The player is helping humanity as
shout out to McLeod with the sub, appreciate it.
Safety, battling the beastkin that have risen and have become incredibly aggressive, while ultimately attempting to find out why did numbers fall and what conspiracy is still brewing there.
We wanted players to experience a brawler type combat inside like a Diablo style RPG gear sort of system. And so we've spent a lot of time over the last 6 months or so taking a ton of feedback from our players to really kind of hone that particular system. So players should be able to come in, pick one of the 4 classes that we have. They'll see a whole new set of skills. They'll find a whole bunch of new equipment.
It's an update trailer. They overhaul a ton. I was unaware of this game. I have to look into it. Towerborn. Sprint City. Niggas is definitely running. Wait a minute. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. When I talk about these indie developers, it's a lot of this is blatant plagiarism. What's the fucking speedrunners, right? Speedrunners 1 and 2. And then it's called Sprint City. You can't tell me this is not speedrunners. Get the fuck out of here. No shame. No shame. No, it's different. We're Sprint City. Oh no, wait, it's Sprint City. Yeah, we're good off that, man. It's the same developers? Oh, I'll take that L. All right, they didn't plagiarize. Well, why you make the same game? So it's Speedrunners 3? Just call it Speedrunners 3 then. It was on the screen. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I'll eat that L. I'm fucking tired. I've had a long goddamn day. Why did they just call it fucking Speedrunners 3 then? All right, they good. Yeah, they good. My fault. I eat my L. That's mine. Yeah, they made the same game, but then like the art looks worse. I don't get it, man. Loud Bass, I get it though. They just made the same game, which is probably I don't get it, man. Denshaw Attack. Fireshine game. Oh, is this about the bus that was like grinding or some shit? Gotta get these kids to school. Or is it a train? It's a train, never mind. This gives me like Katamari Damacy PS2 era vibes, like super creative.
We're Undercoders, and in the studio based in Barcelona. Recently, we've been focused on developing 3D platformers, but our studio is heavily influenced by arcade classics, Japanese culture, and extreme sports games. And Dense Attack is our
Magic School Bus has good.
For the studio, combining everything we love.
Steam Deck confirmed. Steam Deck verified.
Local railways have been abandoned and are now used by underground gangs to compete in illegal contests of train acrobatics. You'll have to rack up points by chaining tricks, explore huge levels, race against rival crews, and uncover a wild story as you travel through Japan, taking the railways back. We are making a game that is not just about what you do, but how you do it. It's expressive, stylish, and totally up to you.
This looks like fun. I feel like this is a great game for the Steam Deck. This looks fun.
From our first trips in the late 90s, we've been obsessed by traveling across Japan by train and being able to dive into the local culture, getting to know the architecture, the landscape.
I love when devs get excited to talk about their game. I also like when indie devs make what the fuck they want. This literally looks like a game. They was like, man, what if we made a game about a train, like just doing backflips and shit? Like, fuck it, let's do it.
Which somehow feels connected and part of the same cultural rhythm. It's a never-ending source of inspiration that has been fueling our creative energy.
I'm getting Jet Set Radio vibes too.
Has now materialized in Dense Attack. On your adventure, you'll find a variety of challenges to move forward. From trip pack arenas to compete for high scores to objectives.
Are these videos 1.5 speed? I don't think so.
The world
no, it's just a game.
with a bunch of unique characters from different gangs and personalities that you will have to face on your journey through Japan. And with every new challenge, you will grow as a Denshi attacker and further add to the chaos. We've handcrafted every stage from the ground up, pulling from real-world locations to make every landscape different but recognizable. You will go really fast, but if you look closely, you'll catch references to every corner of Japanese culture.
You'll be fighting wild boss battles against Kami leaders, which will test everything that you've learned.
Editor probably sped it up, which is probably a good decision.
Technique your rebel hides, so you have to get creative to.
You gotta fight Gundams?
They're a mix of spectacle, personality, and challenge that one could expect.
Yeah, this is a game that makes no sense. It's literally just designed to be fun. I'm not gonna lie, I'd play this
Style Showdown made game.
It's just stupid fun.
Densho Attack is a love letter to anime, skate games, and Japan's iconic train system. If you like Jet Set Radio, Tony Hawk, or Densho to Go, you can't miss this train. Pun intended.
Wishlist now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is a cop for me. Although I already knew this game was coming, but this is a cop. This is probably like the first one I definitely play this shit. This shit looks hilariously fun. And it looks like a game that respects your time. Get in and play a level or two and get out. It looks fun. I just realized I can't think of one cel-shaded art style game that didn't have cool aesthetics from the characters to the gameplay. Probably Sparking Zero. Nah, Sparking Zero's art's okay. I just hate you niggas that play that shit. All two of you. Yo, shout out to Eternal Life of Gold, man. Let's see what we got here. This art is pretty. Trailer loud as hell.
What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean he smashed?
What do you think? He fell from a great height.
Yeah, but he couldn't have... did he really die?
I imagine he was crushed to a pulp. Do you think they'll ever find his body?
Mom!
Okay. I was just making sure you were paying attention.
Yo, the art is fire in this. Is this the Cuphead team? The Eternal Life of Goldman. THQ Nordic. I'd play this. Free demo on Steam in February. I'd play this. The game looks like it's gonna have a Silk Song level. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I like this art better than Silk Song. That was fire. That was fucking fire. Dusk Fade. What the hell is? It's a lot of Fireshine games on here. They must have a connection with them.
Do you want to die?
Really?
Oh, I know this game. I want to play this game too. The developers, I think they're drawing inspiration from Jak and Daxter and a couple other games. This game looks really good too. Yeah, Jak and Daxter and like Kingdom Hearts or something like that. Oh, they got a slowdown mechanic? I didn't know that. Is it just a boss fight? I don't really care about the boss fight.
Surprise!
Yeah, I don't want this boss fight like spoiled for me. It's definitely inspired by Kingdom Hearts. I don't know if y'all can see that. The UI right here, that reminds me of Kingdom Hearts right there. It's like a mix. It's like a love letter of like different PS2 games, I think. Zelda, Kingdom Hearts, Jak and Daxter type shit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna cop this one. Yeah, I like the art. What's it called? It's called Dusk Fade. I think this one comes out soon. What's up, buddy? Took to the end, but you finally getting some games you're interested in type shit. To be fair, I knew about this game already. In the back of my head, Like no, like I know it's like a meme, but I was gonna.
Man, I'm gonna play this off stream, man. We're gonna finish this mission up off stream.
I was gonna play this one off stream, but I was gonna actually play it though. Like I don't know if I would have streamed this game. This would have just been like, because I like platformers. This would have been like just a me game. It looks good. Core Keeper. More Fireshire games. Yeah, they definitely got a relationship. Fat butt. Whoop, whoop. What's the booty? I ain't gonna hold your chat. I ain't playing that shit. Gallipoli. Off that name alone, I'm already 1 foot out the door, chat. All right, and keep over. Oh, World War One? No, get over it. Shadow of the Road.
Citizens of Nippon, a new dawn rises upon your land.
What up, Ken?
Through progress and technology, we bring prosperity to all. Your nation ripples with mutiny. But our technology will...
Yo, shout out to Analog for subbing for 4 months. Why I get muted? What did I do? Ain't nobody mute you, bro. I'm just looking at trailers, bro.
Protect your peace.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm good. Starfinder Afterlight.
This is Ricard Pillosu, and I am the co-founder at Epicteros Entertainment. I'm here to tell you about our first game, Starfinder Afterlight, licensed from Paizo. At its core, Starfinder Afterlight is a party-based RPG in a universe that mixes technology and magic. We focus on creating great storytelling inspired by movies. Thanks to
frame rate struggling. Crimson Desert. So this is the one I think that was going viral that I responded to. Let's definitely check this one out.
Based on the trailers and based on a bunch of things that I've seen about this game, you can clearly slay dragons. Is that true?
There are dragons in the game, and you do fight them. We haven't revealed just yet whether or not you can actually slay them, but you can fight them, you can fly.
I have no clue what the fuck this game is about, bro. Every time I see this game, this nigga just doing random shit. Backflipping off of fucking castles, got a hang glider, shooting guns, fighting dragons. I have no clue. But at the same time, it does look cool. I don't know what's going on.
Can you lay them?
I'm sorry to the Lua fans, but at this point,
did the host speak finally?
Whether or not there's dragon relations.
Could you speak a little bit to how big this game is?
We've been seeing some news out there with some specific numbers floating around about how big the map is. I don't think numbers really do it justice because how big is that in terms of scope and scale? But what we can say is the world's at least twice as big as the open world and playable area of Skyrim. It's larger than
yeah, that's what got a lot of people talking, and like, I'm not gonna lie, man. The combat looks fun, but I don't know if y'all noticed, man. I feel like they're trying to show off their graphics, and the only thing they're showing off to me is there's nothing out here.
At least twice as big as the open world and playable area.
Nothing.
It's larger than
looks very empty.
Of a Red Dead Redemption 2. Open world games are about doing.
This section looks really pretty though.
Having distractions. So we wanted to create a world that's not only massive, but is also incredibly interactive. Obviously, you and your community, Lua, care a lot about romance systems. This is not that type of game in terms of RPG elements and decision making. What it is,
clear out goblin camps. I have a feeling, yeah, that's what it might be.
The type of character that you want to play as in terms of your progression within the systems in the game. And then through basically headcanon, you're having this very different experience than other players.
They got Gundams?
Because of the scope and scale of the game.
That's what I mean. What the fuck? This nigga doing backflips, fighting dragons. This nigga fought Goku. He got a Captain America shield. He got a Gundam. Like, what is going on, bruh? Like, he was riding a dinosaur earlier. I don't know.
Someone else, even though they're playing the same game. The guiding principle for the game is around empowering the player and not forcing them into specific choices.
This man in chat said, no romance is a breath of fresh air. Why do you feel like that? Me personally, if it's in the game, it's cool. If it's not, I don't care either. But is there like a lot of people out there that's like, they feel like they won't play an RPG if there's no romance? I was unaware of that.
There's a lot of time between now and launch in March for us to be able to elaborate.
I hope it's optimized. It's got a lot of particle effects.
If they have,
niggas is too horny.
An hour to jump in and play this game.
You fighting werewolves and shit?
My experience going to look like. So we've done a little bit of showing.
This game's gonna be either amazing or a buggy mess. I agree.
Advantage in interacting with the world, harvesting resource, gathering them for a whole crafting system that we have in the game.
No, it's not an MMO. It's a single player RPG.
You can build your house, apparently.
There is a house. The world is made to be interacted with, and that's also how you learn about the world. So by talking to NPCs, by picking up chickens, then you've learned and your codex will have been updated about the chicken.
What about things that go beyond like fighting? Is there like puzzles? Is there like different types of quests?
That's a great question. One of the things that we showcased, we had a team over to Korea to do a deep dive kind of behind the scenes last September. They came out and
they got puzzles in it?
A glimpse of a bunch of different systems. One of the systems that we showed them was in what we call the aerial abyss. It's those sky islands that you see there. That's a very important and pivotal part in the story and quest and mystery surrounding the world. In those sky islands, there are puzzles. They all have a different vibe, if you will, and then treasures and rewards for completing them.
When can people get the game? Where can they get it? What does that look like for you guys?
The game comes out on March 19th.
Like, what is he doing? This nigga just fart and blast into the air and then form demon wings. And then earlier he was jumping through lasers like fucking Mission Impossible. What the fuck is going on?
Basically every platform. It'll be available on consoles, on PS5, as well as Xbox Series X and S, PC, as well as natively on Mac.
Ain't no way this game come out in 3 months. Apparently it does, man. We would keep an eye on it. I am interested. Where Wind Meets. But they got new boss gameplay. Fuck this game. It's free to play slop. Dino Blade. Oh, I've seen this game before. It's a Souls game with a dinosaur and a blade. I ain't gonna hold y'all, chat.
Man, I'm gonna play this off stream, man. We're gonna finish this mission up off stream.
Okay. Oh, that's the end. Okay. They showed about 50 million thousand trailers. The only games I would actually play is 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's that Space Cowboy shit? Maybe 5. Fuck this game, bro. You lose 5 points for even showing. No, 10, nigga. Because y'all even showed this shit, bro. Negative 10 points for this shit. 6. And the 7. X Killers 7. Of those 7 games, I would say 5 of them are probably like a Steam sale type of. It's not like a game I gotta get it day one, but I know there's an audience for it. It looks good. I just know I'm not super hyped about it. And then of those 7, only 2 I would like definitely their potential day ones, which would be that rail game, the Japanese train game, and then Crimson Desert. Maybe this one 3, Duskblades 2. That's my bias speaking. I like platformers, but in terms of games they showed, I mean, I listed 7 things that I think people would generally be interested in out of all this stuff. There was a lot of fluff here, but for a first showing, you know, it's not bad. It wasn't the worst thing, but maybe it's because I was watching. I didn't watch, but I read the article and I watched the summary. I don't know how good the show was, but in terms of the content that was there, you know, I give it like a 5 out of 10. Like, this wasn't the worst showcase I ever seen. The way some people were. Maybe it was worse because the actual version, they were actually just yapping. But I guess when you remove the yapping, some of the games were decent. There's a market here for some of the things they showcase, and I'm not going to knock it. We need more. You got the Expanse. Oh, yeah, you can throw Expanse in there. That's 8. Yeah. They just got to work on the presentation. I'm not gonna just knock them and say this is the worst thing that I ever seen, because at the end of the day, like I said, gaming has a advertising problem. So I'm not gonna be mad at them trying to give a platform for developers to advertise their games and make people aware of things. It creates a conversation. So, you know, kudos for them for sticking their neck out and at least trying. It wasn't the best thing, but y'all trying. Just get better next year. It's all love. Or at first it didn't seem horrible. Yeah, like the way people were talking on Twitter, I thought that was gonna be the worst thing. I've definitely seen worse state of plays, nigga. Like it was the worst thing I've ever seen. What a what? Oh shit. But maybe it's because I didn't watch the yapping shit. I just watched the summary article. So yeah, that's the new game plus. Excited to see what you guys do. If you guys keep it up next year, shout out to y'all. Keep grinding, man. You didn't watch the live stream, and guess what? I probably never will if it's really that bad. Other news. IGN Poland claims that they've known about The Witcher 3 getting a third expansion for years. Here's new info being revealed. The third expansion will add in a new map, a desert environment. Rumored to launch in May, bridges the gap between 3 and 4, expected to be massive Blood and Wine sized DLC, which I believe that's like at least 20 to 40 hours probably. Most likely will only be available on PS5, Xbox 6, Xbox Series, and PC. No PS4 confirmed. Developed by Fool's Theory, who's also developing The Witcher 1 remake. At this point, we've had multiple Polish insiders, analysts, and IGN Poland confirm that it is happening. All that remains is that it's an inevitable announcement. I absolutely need to replay Witcher 3 as my old saves are gone before this drops. Feels like a dream come true that'll tie us over to The Witcher 4. So it seems like it's gonna be a big expansion if it is real. They took out the talking points and made it go from 3.5 hours to 2.5. I was just talking about the quality of the games. The show probably was ass. I'm not gonna watch to find out. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm old. That's why with this stuff, you know, just pull up the article, give me the summary. I still need to play The Witcher 3. Yeah, unfortunately, I never beat this game because I blew up my PC. And people told me to say load somebody else's save file, but that just felt dirty. So I kind of just left The Witcher 3 alone. So I don't know if I'll touch this DLC because like I never beat the game. For those that don't know the story, I learned the hard way. You know, don't ever, if your PC's to the left, don't ever leave a cup of water on the edge of the desk because I accidentally hit it. And then the water went into the PC and right that shit on the spot. And there went my Witcher 3 save file. There went my Witcher 3 save file. I learned the hard way. Keep your water on the floor, man. What else I got? He says someone clip that. There's a fourth game coming during an Xbox Direct got announced. Yeah. On Thursday, Microsoft confirmed 3 games would be appearing at the upcoming Xbox Direct later this month. So there's an Xbox Direct on January 22nd. Definitely will be watching that. Well, when the 3 games were announced, many fans were left wondering what it would be at the event. Well, according to a new report, there's at least one more game. First mentioned by Shinobi on Reset Era Forums, Xbox is planning to show a secret 4th game during the developer direct. Shortly after, another outlet corroborated these claims. According to VGC, the 4th game not only exists, but it's reportedly a promising indie title from a third-party publisher. No other details on what this game could be was mentioned by either Shinobi or VGC. Despite the reliability of both sources, it's important to note that plans could change and everything could be taken with a grain of salt. So, I mean, there's going to be at least 4 games shown. I don't know. Take that with a grain of salt. January 22nd, 10 a.m. PT, you know. I don't know if I'll stream this because it's in the morning. I usually work out in the morning. But, we going to pull that summary article up. We're going to pull it up if I don't stream it. Game Freak better get ready to show some more. I forgot they're coming out with a game. That's right. Is it supposed to come out this year? Ain't they making some type of Monster Hunter clone or something? And then the Fable account responded to the direct, so Fable's confirmed to be there. One of the 4 games that will be there will be Fable. They say, we've been working on Fable for a really, really long time. It's time to show you much more. Tune in for the developer direct at 10 a.m. on January 22nd. So shout out to them. I feel like they're feeling confident. They said they got a lot to show us. Much more, they said in specific. So, I mean, you know. It looks like Fable is... A lot of people were worried whether or not it would come out in 2026. Looks like it will. Because they're going to be showing shit. So, I'm excited to see it. This would be my first Fable ever. I'd never played Fable. It was just a game that I missed during the Xbox 360 era. I was a kid back then. I didn't have as much money, so I couldn't get every game. So this would be my first Fable. I hope it's good. I'm excited to see what people are hyped about. Yo, shout out to Arsenal with the sub. What's up? As today I'm officially pushing 30, I'm 26. It's over for you, my boy. Welcome to the club. Appreciate the sub though. And then last but not least, this Twitter account tweeted, take it with a grain of salt. It's understood Fable is in development for the PS5, said VGC. It's also in this article. So don't be surprised if when they reveal Fable, it's not just coming to Xbox, it'll also be coming to PS5, which, you know, I wouldn't be shocked because, I mean, every other exclusive has came to the PS5. Once Halo and Gears came, it was over. So there's no doubt in my mind that Fable's probably coming to the PS5 as well. Will it be there day one? I don't know. They'll probably try to lock it behind Xbox for like a year, maybe 6 months or something, and then bring it to the PS5. But it's going to come to the PS5. I'm confident on this one. Yo, shout out to Finesse with the sub. You're gonna talk about the Code Violet game? No, I seen, if Watts is still in the chat, I seen Watts went to war over that shit. What's the drama behind that? What's going on with that game? Watts got blocked by the dev team for talking about that game. I guess it's got really bad reviews or something. Ethos put something in the group chat. Hold on, let me see. He put something in the group chat about that game, but I didn't look. I'm gonna be honest. Look, all right. Taking forever to load the fucking group chat. No PC release. I just hope I get the freedom if I want to oof that game. Is it like some type of booner game? The group chat, scroll up. Okay, here we go. Ethos linked this in the group chat. Code Violet reviews are out. IGN gave it a 4 out of 10 and Push Square gave it a 4 out of 10. IGN said Code Violet is a very bad game. And then Push Square said Code Violet is a mess. This is the first PS5 exclusive of 2026. PS5 Nation, y'all up, man. Y'all up. Let me stop. Code Violet is not the Dino Crisis successor you may have hoped for. It doesn't even clear the bar for being a successful clone of the various other third-person shooters it cribs most of its ideas from. Its dated map layouts and visual style let its predecessors down. The only weight I felt was from its convoluted story. And I don't even know what the fuck this is. What is this? You got a trailer for this? Yo, shout out to King with the super chat. I'm realizing that gaming is a real culture that I didn't know I was a part of to this extent. 20 plus lives. It's culture, bro. Don't let nobody fool you otherwise. Code Violet. Let's see. Is there a trailer? Just see walkthroughs. DSP playing it. Why is there gameplay overview? Okay, one more forgot. Oh my god. Why it look like that?
Hey everyone. This is Elena Wiss, a voice actor of Violet.
This shit look horrible. I've seen enough, bro. Yeah, I don't need to play this. Just off the eye test, this shit look like Unreal slop, an asset flip, bro. Poor lady. She's probably excited to be in a video game too. They said, oh, do you mind getting in front of the trailer? You know, sell the game for us. Now your face gonna be attached to this bullshit, bro. Sometimes you just need to, because it's a job. Sometimes just lend your voice and keep it moving. I low-key felt bad for the dinosaur. This looked like a fake game.
Or exploratory puzzle.
Yeah, apparently if you say bad stuff about this game on Twitter and you at the studio, they'll block you.
Memorize filled laser grids.
Yeah, we good off that. Hey, yeah, Mind's Eye got a spiritual successor, man. The Mind's Eye at 20. We starting out 2026 strong, man. This is so like, hold up, before I move on to my next batch of articles, this is what I mean when I say, because like I say on my stream all the time, I feel like gamers really got to expand their vocabularies. Not me, you niggas, but a lot of times people fail to realize that certain things are created for certain demographics. And once a game passes a certain threshold of quality in terms of audio design, gameplay design, voice acting, like, oh, production, you know what I'm saying? It's not buggy. Then it's at least a 5 or 6 out of 10. After that, it becomes whether or not it's for you or not. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people got to learn how to say, this is not a bad game. It's just not for me. Very rarely on my stream will you hear me say this game is trash. I will usually say this game is not for me. But this is one of the rare cases, like, because I feel like gaming has gotten so good. A lot of y'all have never played an actual bad game. This looks like straight up dog shit. Mind's Eye is a straight up dog shit ass game. Those are games like you can dunk on this shit. Like, this is fine. But like people will look at a game like Silksong and they'll be like, oh, this shit 2D, that shit trash, bro. Like, no, it's not for you, but that is a good game, bro. Like, facts, part of media literacy is being able to identify something's for you. But this is an objectively bad. I can tell from the way the frame rate's dropping, the acid. This is just a bad game, bro.